Hello Libras, welcome to our monthly wealth, career, abundance, prosperity check-in. This is for October 2025. We're going to do cards in a couple areas here, just to focus our conversation. And then Archangel Ariel is coming down to join your angels, and we'll give you an extra little message here directly from the angels about your wealth centers, your prosperity, etc. So Archangel Ariel oversees and helps guide sort of the flow of finances, stability, hope, peace towards you. I timestamp below if you just want to skip ahead to the messages, that's fine with me. Otherwise, we'll go ahead and get the cards. So we'll start with the messages from your angels and the archangel. Let's see what the universe wishes to share with you all today. For some reason I wanted to call you lucky Libras. A little play on your letter, but it could also be the sentiment that the angels are bringing forward here. So a little bit of luck in your energy fields right now. I welcome that. I'm not a Libra, but I would welcome that. Okay, so let's get your monthly check-in on wealth, success, prosperity, money, career, joy, happiness, true fulfillment, right? Feeling valued, purposeful. Whoa. Dancing. Cards are dancing out of my hand here. Oop, don't mean to knock Archangel Ariel's name there a couple times. Maybe there's a reason why I was nudging. Maybe the angel's trying to nudge you. Get you up and motivated, up and moving. Maybe that's why I was bringing up dancing. There's a really strong energy of just smiling, happiness, joy. They're making me sit in that kind of energy right now. We're going to start with the monthly reading, obviously the monthly check-in, I mean. And we'll do these 4 areas. So just going to start and we'll work our way over to the angel message here. Digging into our first area of topic, which is any possible challenges that you might be facing right now as it relates to abundance, finances, prosperity, feeling fulfilled in all areas of life. Okay. So the interesting story here that they're giving me off the top here, Libra, is the how he's tending to the crop here, right? Tending to his savings, paying attention to his professional and personal growth. And then the output here, right? The positive output is what you're able to give back. Not necessarily wealth that I see here, but it could be your expertise, it could be your guidance, your mentorship, maybe your training, etc. Now, it's sitting under like the column of any possible challenges, delays. The only thing I'm picking up here is impatience, right? You need the patience to tend, and sort of these arms are all these hands and arms are eagerly reaching out, right? The basket's not even dropped yet, and they kind of want the goods from it. So you might be anticipating some kind of upcoming opportunity where you'll be doing that, kind of educating, speaking, like I said, training, coaching, connecting others. Maybe this is you getting back into a workforce. Maybe you've been away for a while, so this could be like a parental leave, a sick leave if you're recovering from something. This can also be going, like today's world, kind of going from working at home to now back into an environment. But there's a period here of patience and quietness, and then sort of this excited anticipation of being out there, kind of being seen. So if anything, maybe the challenge here is maybe just prepare, be mindful, prepare for this. You're going to be busy, right? You're not going to have this quiet time. So kind of get ready. Maybe that's the challenge here, is just preparedness. Making sure everything's ready. Plan and be prepared. There we go. Stumbling over my words. Okay. So the next area we're going to talk about, or you're going to receive a message from your soul, some advice from self to self. This kind of feels like a younger you talking to, the future you talking to the present you, right? I was getting the energy of, if I knew now, this is what I would have done, right? But look how you're smiling at yourself, like, you're smart. You've come to check in. We have this opportunity here to chat, and I can show you kind of where you're headed, right? Look at this large family or legacy, this big team. You've got success all around you with the Ten of Pentacles. Fulfillment in all areas. You can see the love connection, companionship, friendship, wealth. Definitely a sense of nothing's left undone, right? There's no item on your bucket list. There's no task. There's no desire that you haven't met or left unfulfilled. And for some reason, you need to know this. I don't know why out here you feel like you're just kind of going. Maybe you feel like nothing's really changing or nothing hasn't changed in a while. But you're headed somewhere fantastic. So it's okay to have a period of quiet, we see this period of quiet here, right? Can't always have abundance raining down on us, but your angel's here smiling at your back. He knows everything that's still yet to come for you, which is quite beautiful as a message. So again, this message of just patience, that's my advice. Patience. Don't worry. You still got time to accomplish everything, and you will. Your future self is quite like no regrets, satisfied, pleased, happy. Maybe that's why in the intro I was sitting in an energy of joy, happiness. So you're headed that way, Libra. Okay, some unexpected blessings. Generally, that's the peek ahead to the future, but we already got a message from your future self here. So let's see what the unexpected blessings are here. So I feel like maybe you received some like bad news after bad news after bad news, or just not the greatest news. So this could be rejections to applications. This could be lack of results, so they have to try again. So you might have to, trial another test, apply again. With the static here, this could also be you recently suffering with, sometimes we go through periods of like none of our technology works at the most inappropriate time, or like you hit all the red lights when you're trying to get to an appointment. So I just feel like something has come in threes here. That feels a little bit more negative in nature, kind of brought you down. But then you've got this balance here. You know, this was necessary. These kind of I don't know if I want to say like fallbacks, but just like these three negative experiences, right? These three frustrating moments. Like I said, missing the elevator. Like I just feel like there were delays that were just so frustrating or ill-timed, it felt, and it came in a wave of threes on you. But it was meant to reset balance for you. It was meant to give you maybe that delay of waiting for the next elevator, so you could have just a breath, right? Maybe your body just needed, maybe you're rushing too much, so your body needed to breathe, because there's this rebalance here. So the unexpected blessings, unfortunately, was rejection or a blessings in disguise. You know, something that felt bad was actually for your greater good. They were trying to reestablish the balance here for you. Reestablish either your energetic balance, or they need to reset your mindset so that when you went into that appointment, when you walked into that door, whether you're getting home, you had that moment to take a breath so that you could engage with the family as soon as you walked in the door, right? Maybe that day, as soon as you walked in the door, you got overwhelmed with children's questions or the animals, or maybe you had a whole bunch of errands you needed to do. So you were rushing, but it kept giving you all the red lights so that you weren't getting in car accidents or, driving distracted. So it's that kind of blessings that you received here, because that's saving you money, right? No car accidents, so no insurance, no having to deal with that. So some protection here. Okay, possible outcomes based on your current path here of patience, being mindful, taking a breath. So a lot of pausing, and then the reward coming after the pause. So let's see what the possible outcome is if you give yourself a bit of a repose here, a little bit of a break. Well, what's nice here is not only the celebration, but the calmness that you return to from your greenhouse here, right? He's in his happy place, tending. He's at home in his happy place, and he goes to prepare, plan to be out and be seen and more sociable. And then you come and return to your quiet, happy place, right? You and your companion just out floating on your lake, nice serene energy. It's like celebrating that your task is done. You made it through the season. You made it through this period and right back to your more joyful kind of setting, lifestyle, or just energy, right? You successfully reset your energy to happy and joy here. So, in terms of wealth, there's this, don't worry, you're in your planning, building kind of mode. Then you're going to have a hectic period. You had some delays put in front of you to slow you down, to balance you out. And then you go right back into your forward momentum, right? The boat moving forward, the celebrating. Forward momentum, starting to gather wealth again, starting to gather joy, happiness, kind of calling it in, catching it on the umbrella here. Okay. So we'll go into the message here, messages from the angels. So to see here. Archangel Ariel and your guardian angel, what they want to share with you here. Okay, so I'm going to start with this middle card because they're drawing me into the emerald eyes here on the cat. And it's kind of his big grin, but the shininess of the eyes, kind of marble-like. I know we're heading into the Halloween season here at the tail end of the month when I'm recording this, but I'm kind of getting more of that kind of green chemical glow from the eyes. Why are you giving me this kind of scientific, like more like a green, like instead of like emerald, which would be like jewels, wealth, etc. For some reason they're liquefying this for me. It's still positive. I don't know if Libras, you are like, is this like a side hustle, a spark of an idea you've had? Because they're showing me like that goo, right? It's moldable. I feel like you're onto something here. Maybe it's just a nugget in your an idea right now, just a spark of an idea, but they're smiling because there's something to it. There's meat here. It's either going to fulfill you in like your creative outlet, like you just need to do to do something different, do something else. You're kind of playing with it. It's very free form. They're not really showing me what this is beyond just like a sticky, liquid, moldable kind of green goo here, but there's like legs to this. There's merits to you going with this idea that you have, this spark of creativity, this kind of project, side project that you might have in your mind. So go with it. Go with it. Okay. So we have the earth angel here, the earth messenger, heaven to earth, crow, and bouquet of, not just a bouquet, but a gathering here of flowers, of bouquets, generally that we see and we receive when we're being consoled. So I don't know if this is a loved one coming through here for you with the angels. Wonder why they're coming through on a wealth reading. They're pulling me to this bear back here, this bear head. Looks like a bear head to me right now. Wolf head, bear head. Oh well, kind of. I guess in that genre, that's what they're. I'm reading it as a bear head right now, so that's what they want me to read it as. So something kind of strong here at your back. The crow is trying to alert you to this bear at your back, right? Which we see this happen in real world cases. Oftentimes crows will alert people to like coyotes stalking them, or they'll help other animals, alert them and save them from crossing the street if a car is coming. So there's this alert here to sort of this monster at your back, bear at your back here. I don't know if this is a bad influence, a bad idea, right? That will harm your wealth. So this could be a bad investment. Someone trying to influence you into um, uh, co-signing on something, or supporting them financially with something, a loan that you'll never get repaid, that kind of warning energy that I'm getting here. You'll suffer a loss on it. So maybe get some more, don't just dive in here, but they feel aggressive. Maybe that's why I'm reading bear. Because what's a bear market, a bull market? So maybe this is a possible scheme. So just be careful right now, Libra, with anybody asking you to, or trying to push you into, maybe a realtor is trying to convince you to put a bigger bid down on a home that you're not willing to overextend. Well, your earth angel here is trying to tell you, don't do that. There's a possible loss here to finances, to investment, a bad deal for you. But this spark of idea, this is a good deal for you. There's something here, something that maybe you can make money off of, or at least it's going to be truly fulfilling for you. So a little bit of a warning message, a heed message. Just be cautious about this investment situation. I'm not an investor, so I don't know if it's bad timing to invest when it's a bear market and you invest when it's a bull market, or you sell. I don't know, but there's a possible loss here. So just be careful. Make sure you know everyone involved and all the details. But it looks like this is a walk away, and just focus up here instead. If you want money to flow into you, right, and not away from you, your idea is better than someone else's. Whoever this negative, aggressive salesperson is, that's all over you. So with that, we'll see where you guys are next month.